All right, for today's garden task, we have to take our smaller trees and up pot them so that they have some more space to grow. These guys have been in here for a very long time, so they're growing very weird. I'm gonna go ahead and just take them over onto this side. You can see some of these actually have the roots at the bottom, so I don't know if I'm gonna actually be able to get this out without damaging it, but we're gonna fill it with this new potting soil and then put it in the treetop containers. So I think I have about 5 or 6 of these guys. Hopefully not all of them are that bad at the bottom. Yeah, see, like this one has more fibrous roots, but that one is gonna be an issue. So I'm gonna get to transplanting these into the bigger pots, and then we'll see how that looks. All right, we have all of our peach trees out of their smaller containers. You can see they have some pretty good roots. This one over here is pretty much the same diameter as the main trunk on this guy, so that definitely needed to get up potted soon. Before we put these in the bigger containers, I'll go ahead and give them some 6-month feed, and then I'll give them some bone meal to help the roots. So I'll just go over and just sprinkle this stuff on just to help the roots out a little bit, and then I'll pot these in. All right, I have all 4 of these up potted with the 6-month feed, the bone meal, and then we'll let these stay over here and hang out with the avocados and the apples for a little bit and see what happens. But since these are seedlings, I will have to graft onto them, just like I did these guys. If you guys didn't catch that video, go ahead and click on the card and you can see what varieties I grafted onto these guys. And then now we'll try to find another garden task to do. We're gonna go ahead and fill in some more grow bags. These are the ones that I put in the other day with our Black Beauty zucchini. They look like they're doing good. I don't have anything in this one, but I do need to fill this up, and I have a ton more bags, but I don't have enough potting soil, so I will have to go back to the store. And then what we'll put in this is we'll put either some more peppers or another cabbage. We do have another cabbage inside that we started indoors that's doing good, but this honestly may be my best one that I've ever grown. Which is weird because I had this in just a really weird spot in the garden and it's been doing really good. Maybe it's just because it's had more space, but like I said, I do need to protect this before it gets too warm because the cabbage loopers and all the other pests will start to eat away at this guy. And just the fact that the leaves are this pristine so far is really nice. So I do want to try to keep this as gorgeous as it is right now. So I will have to put either a bug net or some kind of netting around it, or even just a kind of like a square cage around it that doesn't let in butterflies, just to protect it, because I don't want to spray this thing at all. I just want it to grow as natural as possible, so I'll try to protect it. But let's go ahead, get these bags filled in. All right, it's starting to rain, but I want to show you the progress. We got all of our grow bags filled up, so as soon as we have things ready, we'll be able to plop them in. I really like how light these things are, and you can easily move them around, as opposed to some of my containers, which also the soil kind of contributes to that, because this is 2 very different mixes. This is very heavy and has a lot of clay and gravel and some other stuff. So the containers themselves are heavy, but the totes, these guys with the potting mix, are actually really, really light. But before I end the video, since it is raining, I want to give you guys an update. Our Jerusalem tulips are doing really good. This one is just taken off. The other ones are starting to pop up out of the soil, as you can see. And then I'll take you over to the raised garden bed to show you what that looks like. All right, over at our raised garden bed, you can see all of the pollinators and the flowers, the wildflowers that we planted along the edge, are all germinating. They're coming up and they're growing really quickly. I mean, it's only been about a week. I did plant some dino kale over here just for fun to see what happens. Potato is doing good, and then both our Grand Rapids and our ruby leaf lettuce are germinating, and you can see that here too. A lot of the Italian cypress is dropping some of the cover on top of this, but you can see all of these seeds are starting to germinate. So very exciting to see. Hopefully within the next few weeks we'll get some lettuce. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I just want to show you the garden chores that I'm up to and just give you an update. So catch you in the next one.